I'm ever trapped or in trouble, promise you'll come and save me.
I promise.
I did see some videos of people, regarding the game of the year, and I voted for Final Fantasy Rebirth for game of the year, and I also voted for oh God, no, I'm forgetting her name, Brianna White.
Here, this is for you.
For the voice actor of Aerith for voice actor or whatever of the year. So I did that. I haven't played all the games that they have on that list. I have not played Astro Bot, but my kids do play it. It's like Mario. It's not like super graphics and world exploring like this. It's just like basic Mario. So I don't see how you could really compare Astro Bot to Rebirth. It's like, to me, Rebirth is for like adults and maybe teens, 20s, 30s, whatever. And Astro Bot just feels like it's made for under 10. I mean, okay, anyone can have fun with that game, trust me. It looks interesting, but to me it screams out Mario copy. But yeah, I mean, I've seen some crap about, I heard about Stellar Blade, when all the Sweet Baby garbage, ugh, fucking gross, was going on there on the news regarding the whole censoring of female actors, the female characters in games. And, I think that's ridiculous. They're fucking video games, for God's sakes, The whole point of playing these games is to I guess games like World of Warcraft, where you can design your own character. Why would you want to be the same shit you are in real life? Wouldn't you want to be like some superhero, some Superman? Some, Cloud Strife with a Buster Sword. And if why wouldn't you want to be this action, fit, muscular kid from Soldier? I wouldn't want to be some fat, dumpy soldier, like a typical American cop that weighs 400 pounds. Like, that's not something to be proud of at all. Like, being a fat slob. That's not cool. And the same thing with the female characters. Like, wouldn't you aspire to be fit, feminine, beautiful, talented? I mean, everything Tifa and Aerith and Yuffie embody. Like, imagine Tifa was like a 250-pound heifer. Like in that, that picture that was hanging on the wall in that scene from that video I did. What if Tifa was some fat slob? It would totally destroy all of this. I mean, she works out. She looks good. She's got those long stockings on, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, every day I wish that companies like Sweet Baby would just go bankrupt and cease to exist, because we don't need this shit in the gaming community. We really don't.
You suck.
Getting back on track to the whole game of the year thing. I mean, I saw a video of someone slapping you know, the taste out of my mouth with Rebirth, saying, I didn't like it because it didn't rub my feels the right way, and I'm a person that just has to. I'm a professional victim. I gotta complain about fucking everything. I didn't like this. I didn't like that. So for that reason, because my opinion is the most important opinion there is in the world, I'm not gonna vote for Rebirth for Game of the Year because I am awesome and I'm a douche.
What are you even?
What do you mean, what am I, dude? I'm a fucking douche.
And I probably have pink hair and I'm stupid. You know? I can't stand these people. I really can't. It's like, it's not about you. It's not about what you want. It's what the community wants. And the same fucking dude that made the Final Fantasy VII in '97 is the same dude, you know, Yotoshi Yakamoto.
Wrong.
Wherever his name is. He worked on this. He did this. He produced this. He directed this. And if anything, in my opinion, if anything, the guy is getting to do the shit that he probably wanted to do in '97, but couldn't due to the limitations of the software and the hardware. You know what I'm saying? Like, finally we have this technology with this level of graphics and sophistication. It's like he can finally do all the stuff he really wanted to do. You know, I mean, I'm not going to give him 100%. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some things personally, you know, and to each his own. But there's some things in this game that are like, God damn it. You know, like, all right, thinking back, like going to number 1, number 2, you know, it's like, all right, the Whisper shit. I'm not a big fan. Not a fan of the Whispers and the whole multiple dimension shit. I'm like, I think he could have found a better way to integrate Zack's story into this. I don't think we had to do this retarded multi-dimensional, you know, bullshit. It's like, to me, it feels like that TV show Lost, where like the first 2 or 3 seasons were good, and then they just didn't know what the hell to do anymore. So then we're shifting time, we're going back in time, we're transferring the island around dimensions. Like, what?
I hope you're happy now, Jacob.
It's like you lose it for people with that crap. I don't. Not a big fan of the Whispers myself, and I can't even say that I understand what they're trying to do with that. Not gonna say I understand. But like, other than that, you know, I mean, like, yeah, Chadley's a fucking pain in the ass. I don't particularly care for Chadley interrupting the gameplay every fucking 5 minutes. Oh, Chadley, pain in my ass.
I knew you'd come through, Cloud.
I don't know. That's just me, you know. It's like, I mean, it's fine if Chadley wants to stand there in the town and I can walk up to him and talk to him and do his little weird shit. But to have him harassing me on like a Nextel, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't want to talk right now, Chadley. I just finished a fight. Or I just finished scanning the stupid turtle, you know. But in between Chadley and I mean some of this other shit too, like trying to get around some of these regions, like Gongaga, was a fucking nightmare. And same thing here with Cosmo Canyon. It's like, I understand like a minor degree of difficulty, you know what I'm saying? But like, dude, some of this shit requires Einstein and, you know, pausing your gameplay to YouTube or Google how the fuck to do it. Doesn't work. How the hell do you get up there? Like that bots, gadgets and bots game, or whatever it was called, Gizmos and Gadgets, or whatever it was called. Not a big fan of that game. Not a big fan. Yeah, I like the whole Fort Condor game. That's cool as shit. I mean, it's a different way of doing the original. I like the original way. Awesome. But this is something new. Alright, I get it. We're trying to kiss ass for, you know, all the soft children that are, you know, new to gaming. You know, they're not us. They're not from the 80s and 90s playing, you know, reliving precious memories. They're just sensitive little zoomers that need their hands held the entire time. It's just non-stop fucking whining and bitching online, and it drives me nuts. It's like, can't you just shut the fuck up, take a step back and look at what you're judging here? Have you ever seen a game like this? Like, seriously, this game is fucking amazing.
Would you like paper or plastic?
Plastic, please.
The combat, the story, the environments, the terrain, the fucking voice actors. The voice actors for every damn NPC in the entire game.
Whoa, that is one hot chick.
The combat. I mean, Jesus, the music. I heard something that's like there's over 300 audio tracks for this game or something like that. It's like, what? That's crazy. The amount of passion that went into the creation of this game is just jaw-dropping. Come on, chicken. What the hell? What the fuck was that? That's a mad chicken. No! And people that have no talent, these just, you know, armchair, mom's basement, fucking, I'm gonna do reviews. Even though you're like 17 years old. You're not even old enough to remember 9/11, for fuck's sake. And you're gonna come into this space like you're some big shot motherfucker talking about, oh, Final Fantasy VII. It's like, no. No. Dude, this game, I was 15 when it came out. Along with a majority of the people playing it. We played the original. We fell in love with the original. And yeah, there's some aspects of this that piss us all off. Like having to wait 10 fucking years to play the whole game. But look at what we're getting. This is incredible.
I'm looking for cats.
Find my friends, please.
It's worth the wait. It's worth the money. This isn't Mario, dude. This is fucking really good. Massive environments. There's so much to do. We just spent 7 hours looking for garbage around Cosmo Canyon. I mean, God, there's so much shit to do. And if you don't enjoy doing that, then just plow through it, you know? You don't have to do all this side quest shit. It's optional. You know, at the end of Remake, you know, what was it, like 40 hours to get through Remake? And in the original, it was like 3.5, 4 hours to get through Magar. We got 10x the amount of fucking shit to do. And people still found a reason to bitch. It's like, what? It's like you can bang through it, and then when you're all done with the game and you still want to enjoy it, there's other shit you can do. You could be out there in the desert in Cosmo Canyon for 400 hours trying to find Bugenhagen's secret little whatever the hell we were just looking for. I can't figure that out, or figure out how to where the hell to go to take that last picture. You know? Not to mention, like, you know, I'm gonna jump ahead here. I mean, I have played this game before when it first came out. Like, this isn't, I mean, this is not a first time playthrough for me. It's not. You know, look, I can even fucking prove it to you. Look at this. I mean, go to load. Which one is it? I think it's number 2 is my 363 hours and 56 minutes. I mean, I've put in some time with my kids on this game. We have done like fucking everything.
Almost there, Cloud. We're almost there.
And we're still enjoying it. We're still every single day trying to beat the Chadley shit. We're up to the last one, where you fight like the two summons, then the two summons, then Gilgamesh, and then Sephiroth. We have gotten to Gilgamesh. He's fucking impossible. I'm like, how the hell do you beat this dude?
Return what you have stolen! My Genji! Give it back!
I mean, it took us months just to beat the 3 summon ones. But like, this hard mode shit is like challenging as hell. But there's so much you can do in Rebirth compared to Remake. Yeah, Remake is like, all right, I finished the game. What can I do? Oh, I guess I'll go to Marketplace, or Walmart Marketplace. I guess I'll go to Walmart and fuck around the battle arena for a few hours. And well, there wasn't much in Remake, but in Rebirth, are you kidding me? Oh my god. In Rebirth, you've got massive amounts of crap you can do with Chadley. Tons of shit you can do with the Gold Saucer. There is Hojo's lab that had, I think, 6. You know, sort of like a combat simulator in the Shin-Ra mansion in Nibelheim. And there's another like 6 fights at another arena in the Coral Prison down that pipe. There's so much shit to do. It's like, and then, I mean, never mind Gold Saucer. Look at all the crap you can do there. I mean, what, in the original 97 game, there was, what, 2 tracks? Short and long for racing Chocobo? In this, there's like 20 or 30. Probably more. There's a shitload of different tracks. At least 20. So much shit you can do, and then all these other games you can play, like the Space Shooters game, that pixelated, low poly virtual fighter game, and we're up to we beat number 4 on that. We're waiting. We're trying to get, or maybe it's 3. We beat Dio. I think. I beat Dio, and then we beat Shiva. now we're on to Ifrit, and I just haven't been able to beat Ifrit yet. I mean, what else? There's the dirt bike game, the motorcycle racing game. So much shit to do. I mean, and then there's all this other new shit too, like that frog hop game there in under Junon. That was fun. Like the floor falling out and like the clock hands spinning around. That was some fun shit. I enjoyed that. I mean, it was something different and new.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Hey! Ribbit.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
You know, well, not a big fan of riding a dolphin through a course, but hey, something different and new.
Come on, Cloud. You got this.
I see no problem with that. I mean, I'm loving every second of this. I mean, yeah, I mean, other than it dragging out here and there, you know, just because it's like, I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy hanging out with Cloud and Tifa and Aerith and Red and Barrett being a douche and, you know, and Yuffie saying a stupid shit. I enjoy the experience. I enjoy the time it takes playing the game. But yeah, like I said, there's some parts where you're like grinding your teeth, like where the fuck is this picture? Or where the hell am I going here? I can't figure out how to get here. You know, some of that shit's annoying, but suck it up, Buttercup. You know, you don't have to do it. I don't have to do it. I just want to try to do it. You know? I even said at the very beginning of this whole thing that I wasn't going to do every single thing. And so far, I've done like every single thing. You know? I wasn't planning on doing this much shit in this game. Or in this playthrough. But it's like, it's fun. I enjoy doing it. Why the hell not? You know? But I still think Final Fantasy Rebirth deserves Game of the Year. I just haven't seen anything. I mean, I haven't seen a game this good, period. Not that I'm a huge gamer. I'm really not a huge gamer. I used to be. I'm fucking 42 years old. I got a wife and 2 kids and a full-time job. When the hell do I have time to play these games? Except for like midnight to 3 or 4 in the morning, and then go to work late every fucking day tired. You know? I don't have time for this shit. And honestly, I gave up on World of Warcraft literally the day Remake came out. And they're like, you know, when you're canceling your subscription, they're like, what's the reason? I wrote, Final Fantasy VII Remake is coming out, and that's way better than this shit. I literally said that on their questionnaire. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's just like, I mean, another thing that's just gone totally fucking garbage is World of Warcraft. Like, I've heard rumors and stories. Like, who the hell plays that anymore? Like, no one's playing it. It's gone so woke. They ruin it with this crap. They really do. They deviate so far off of the storyline. And I think, I mean, honestly, like, I mean, talking about deviating off a storyline, can we really say that Rebirth is drastically deviating from the storyline? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think we're getting a lot more of each area. A shitload more of each area. You know, it's like chapter 6 in Remake, the light level, where you turn off light bulbs. That wasn't in the original. It was like one screen in the original where Jesse's like, oh, I fucked up your thing. And I'm like, you stupid bitch. I think I said that in the original.
Jeez, I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault we didn't clear the ID check. It was your card, Cloud. I think I overdid it. I put my heart into it, but I failed.
Bitch.
But like they're in like an air pipe or something for one image, and they turn that into an entire level. It's like, well, I'm not gonna say that's awful, but it was like a puzzle level, which was, it wasn't as hard as this shit. You know, it's like you could do that level for about an hour and then you figure it all out. Unlike Cosmo Canyon here, where you're running around for 7 hours and you can't find this one damn thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I like how they expanded on shit, you know? It's like, there was a lot, I mean, I'm trying to think back to the remake now. It's like, Chapter 1, yeah, we got the first Reactor 1 bombing room with the spider, or scorpion. Awesome. Chapter 2 was the escape from that, getting back to Sector 7, and getting to experience all that destruction.
Station's intact.
Oh. That wasn't in the original. It was one screen where Wedge comes bursting out of the wall, his ass on fire.
My house is on fire!
Train grave, yeah.
They retreat back to Sector 7. We got a whole chapter dedicated to showing off the destruction. I'm just waving my hand because I got cigarette smoke coming in my face. I liked that. I mean, it was all great. It was great. I mean, other than the, you know, like I said, the whispers were weird as shit. I didn't particularly care for the second time we went down into the sewers.
Everybody cool with skipping this recycle sewer level?
Yep. This is bullshit.
Totally. Leslie sucks anyway.
What did you guys say?
Nothing, Leslie. You're great.
Didn't particularly care for that. Don't replaying the game. You know, it's like, yeah, alright, I don't particularly care for that light bulb level again. You know, doing it a second time.
I can't do this. This level sucks too much. I'd rather kill myself.
Cloud! Oh no!
Well, can't really blame the dude. This level sucks.
But overall, I mean, yeah, remake was very linear. You know, there wasn't much exploration. It was very dark. That's what Midgar was. I mean, I would have wished, you know, seeing the size of this game compared to the size of remake, you know, it's like, man, I wish you had the ability to fully explore Midgar, like all 8 sectors or 7 sectors, however you want to. Not this, yeah, it's 8. I'd split that pizza up, you know what I'm saying? Why couldn't we go explore any part of that at any time? That would have been cool as shit. But I mean, overall, it was great. The whole climbing the tower, fighting Rufus, and all of that. The explosion of the plate dropping in Sector 7 was heartbreaking. You know, I mean, some of that shit, again, like in this, some of that shit was just like, okay, this is a little much. You know, like Betty's cats. You gotta find Betty's cats. Or you gotta find a cat that ran off with a pastry. You know, you know? It's like, what? No, I don't want to do that.
Let's get down to business, shall we?
Huh?
These water filters won't replace themselves. Although the next batch
Water
probably could,
filters?
if Jessie put her mind to it. Most every home in the area has one. Folks love them because they practically eliminate the rotten egg smell.
What?
Honestly, they make us more money than this place. And it's easy money too. We bring new filters, collect the old ones, and get paid. What?
Give me a break.
We're hustling
I'm not a
water
salesman.
filters
I'm
to
a
get
soldier.
rid of rotten
Which is why
egg
no one will
smell.
refuse to pay.
Your first
What do you
mission.
say? Please?
I mean, and they did add a little bit to that. You know, it's like the whole underground Fauci laboratory type of thing, where we found that beast down in there. Like, that was some weird shit. What were we talking about? Like, were they hinting to, like, New York and the underground children and shit? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like there's a lot of truth in this game compared to, you know, what we're experiencing now. but you know, I mean, other than, you know, the ending of Remake, I understand why they did it. I don't agree with it. I don't particularly care for it myself. The whole Whispers and Arbiter of Faith and Sephiroth, you know.
Wow. I have to say that I'm impressed. You scoundrels really did a number on me in this one, huh? I didn't like that story one bit.
Shut up!
I propose to change it. So tell me, Cloud.
Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts?
We can beat them.
Are you fucking high?
I mean, I will say, replaying this game from the original, you know, the original, even though it was polygon garbage, it had good music. Yeah, there was no voice acting, but you actually had to read. And for a lot of us, games like that helped teach us to read, because we actually fucking wanted to know what the story was and what was going on. We had to read. And I think that's why our generation, you know, millennials and you know, we can actually read, unlike Gen Z, which can't even do basic math. You know, they can't do shit except whine, bitch, and be professional victims about everything.
Oh, Daddy, my pussy hurts.
All while not even be able to bag groceries. You know, it's like, who are these fucking rats? Every single one of them wants to be some sort of online influencer. It's like, no. You have to have credit, you know, credentials. You know, I see some people playing this game, you know, like speed run shit. And it's like, no, that's the person you want to fucking watch, you know?
Dude, I don't even want to talk about the skip. There's no point. Stop. Can't be done on console. What's the point? When are you going to do runs? Do new runs. Do runs with the skip now. Oh, and how do you, suggest I do that? Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay. So why are you talking about shit you don't know about? Okay, cool. Good talk. I'm glad we talked this out. Yeah, hey, just, you know, travel like halfway across the map without getting an encounter. It's not difficult. This is what...
Those are the people you want to watch. But then you see these other people, it's like, you know, chicks with their revealing shirts on. And you know they're just playing the game to try to get men to simp and send them super chats and shit. It's like, I'm not here to watch you and your boobs play this game. I'm here to get your genuine reaction to your experiences of playing this game, because that shit interests me. I enjoy watching people play this game just to see how they react to certain scenes. Who the hell hasn't YouTubed, you know, first time reactions to the Aerith scene, you know, from the original?
Whoa, okay. Holy shit. Whoa! What? Did he really?
Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. No.
We've all seen that. And it brings back those memories from 97 when we experienced that. That heartbreak, that loss. You know, Aerith wasn't just some character you could slap materia on. She wasn't as interchangeable as one might imagine. She was a healer. She was the priest. You know, she was the support character in the game. Everyone bonded to Aerith in the original. She kept us alive. She kept us happy, and she kept us going. And I mean, I've said before in you know, in these videos, that I didn't fully understand the Tifa shit back in '97. You know, it was in one ear and out the other for me. It's like, oh, I mean, even when we got the Zack videos, you know, at the end in Hojo's lab there, not the Shin-Ra lab in the basement. You know, if you go there at some certain part of the game, you can see those videos of Zack and Cloud in the back of the pickup truck escaping. It's like, yeah, we got it. And it's like, to us, it was just an achievement checked off. Like, yeah, we got that. But we never actually, like, understood what it was. You know, like, I didn't understand what I was watching back then. I did not understand the whole Tifa thing. And I guess I was just stupid. Back in the day, I was just stupid. It's like, thinking about it, like now, it's like, wait a minute. Cloud tried to save Tifa multiple times. Cloud felt embarrassed. Cloud joined Soldier to protect Tifa. The whole well thing, you know, the water tower making a promise to, you know, be there for her. It's like, 2 + 2 is 4, man. I just did not put it together back then. It was always Aerith, and I felt bad. You know, as soon as I played this game, I'm like, oh shit! It was supposed to be Tifa the whole time. And now understanding it, I'm 100% Tifa. 100% Tifa. I love Tifa. And, you know, digging deeper, listening to this gameplay. I mean, her voice actor is fucking perfect. Like, let's be real. Britt Baron. Perfect fucking voice actor for this game. A+++. Perfect emotion, perfect tone of voice, perfect everything. And even, I mean, even her character. Her character model is flawless. Absolutely flawless. And I still joke to my wife every single time I get. I said, you know, when Elon Musk, you know, he's got these, you know, I don't know, what's it called? Wii robots or whatever. you know, he's got these new robots coming out. And I said to my wife, I'm like, you know, when they get cheaper, and it's kind of like the movie Surrogates, where you can like reskin them and shit and like build the robot to be how you want. I'm like, I would hands down buy a Tifa robot, and not for the reasons you think. I mean, that too, but... Dude!
I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad.
She's smoking hot, dude. And my wife's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, who cares? It's a video game. She's like, yeah, but you want a robot. I'm like, who wouldn't want that? Come on, you can have a Cloud one. I want Tifa, man. Joking aside, I totally would. I totally would buy a Tifa robot and program it to do like kung fu and martial art. Get the fuck away from me. But, shit. I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, I'm full on pro, you know, Team Tifa Cloud. I don't know. I don't know where I could have been so wrong back in the day to not see it, but I see it now. I appreciate it now. You know, Tifa. You know, Tifa's getting the dates at Gold Saucer. I mean, I've seen the videos of the other dates. Yeah, it's interesting. It's weird. You know, you could do a date with Kate Sith and all of them at once. Like, what? Not really that interested in a date with Barrett. Never have been, never will be. but I don't know. I still think it should. I think it deserves Game of the Year. It deserves Game of the Year for like literally every single box you can check off. You know, design, check. Soundtrack, check. Voice acting, check. Graphics, check. Playability, check. Maps and terrains, check. I mean, in this game, there's like no loading shit. You can go from pretty much from one side of the map to the other, and there's not really that much loading. You know, the story still pretty much there. You know, everything's great. So yes, in my opinion, it's got my vote. Game of the Year, hands down. You know, I mean, maybe if I played Stellar Blade, I'd feel differently, but probably not. Because, probably not. Final Fantasy VII is my all-time favorite game. From '97, it's always been my all-time favorite game. I've played it dozens and dozens of times over the years. And it will probably still remain my favorite game of all time. And I'm going to continue to enjoy playing this game, regardless of what any other idiot out there says. I don't care. You want to whine about things? Go ahead, whine about it. I don't care. But don't detract from the enjoyment the rest of us are having. Just because you're a softy, little soy-drinking, tofu-eating libtard doesn't mean the rest of us have the same fifis as you. I enjoy this game, and a lot of fellow gamers enjoy this game too. It's amazing. I mean, the synergy shit alone is incredible. It's, I mean, amazing. Amazing. And I am so excited for what Part 3 is going to entail and has in store for us. You know, I mean, if you think about it, basically, Remake and Rebirth are pretty much just covering Disc 1 from the original. So they're going to cram in Disc 2 and Disc 3 into Part 3. And Disc 2 was where the shit got interesting in the original. You know, after the whole, you know, era thing. And there's a little bit of skipping going on in Rebirth. Like, okay, what happened with Rocket Town? And why are we meeting Sid this way when we're supposed to meet him in Rocket Town? And why the hell doesn't Sid have a cigarette in his mouth all the time? And why isn't he belittling everybody like he was in the original, you know? Like he was super mean to Shin-Ra in the original. Like he was downright rude and disrespectful.
Shin-Ra, you still haven't served him tea.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Get out already. Or ain't my hospitality good enough for you?
Like, come on, man. But, yeah, I mean, we still got Rocket Town. We still got the Icicle Inn. We still got snowboarding. We still got the submarine shit in Junon and getting the submarine. We still got the weapons appearing, and that's going to be fucking awesome.
Guess I got time to kill.
What else? Wu-Tai. We haven't even seen Wu-Tai yet. Mediel. We haven't seen that. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to handle Knights of the Round. They're going to have to do it. You can't cut that out. There has to be Knights of the Round. But how are we going to do that? Are they cutting out chocobo breeding? Seeing as how there's a different colored chocobo in each region? Like, I don't know. I have no idea how you're going to do that. But, you know, and then there's the crater. There's, I mean, I'm trying to think back, like, what else was there from the original map that we haven't seen it? You know, we haven't actually seen Fort Condor yet. We've played Fort Condor game, but we haven't gone to that reactor and actually seen the Condor. Can we not buy the villa in Costa del Sol in this? Isn't this thing like 200,000 or 300,000 gil to buy this?
Fluffy bed. So comfortable.
That's it?
Such a fluffy, comfy bed. Just a little longer.
No, how much?
Huh? Oh my, a potential buyer. Well, this is embarrassing. Please take your time and have a good look around.
How much is it?
Seriously considering buying?
You know, maybe that's a part 3 thing. Are they going to continue the relationship dynamics? You know, like the L1 push to see how everyone likes you, like this. You know, how everyone loves me with blue head. Are they going to continue that in part 3 since the date's already over? Or are they just going to scrap that? And I mean, I gotta say, I'm most excited to see the weapons. Because, like, in the original, every weapon was different. What was it, like 4 or 5 of them? There was the ultimate weapon, ruby weapon, emerald weapon, and then there was the 2 that got their heads blown off, right? There was that one in Junon that got shot in the face. I think that was the first one that goes. And then there's the one that's marching towards Midgar once the cannon's in Midgar. And they still have to do all that too. They had to move that whole cannon from Junon to Midgar. Like, we got all this shit, and we still got all the Hojo fight shit too. Remember in Midgar when we parachute in, and you're fighting Scarlet and Heidegger in that giant tin can. And then there's the Hojo fights, which is like a multi, you know, like a Genova type of transforming Hojo. We still gotta do that. And then like everything in that cave. You get the whole northern crater to do. Deep diving down in that fucking thing and getting lost in that and fighting off, you know, Genova and the 900 different forms of Sephiroth, you know? And then he cast that spell which should have ended the whole universe, but you know, what the hell was that called again? I don't remember what it's called. But it's like, the sun is like 10 feet in front of you, Cloud, and you're alive? Like, what the fuck am I watching right now?
Close your eyes all you want. Even your ignorance must have a limit.
What are you talking about, buddy? What's happening?
Even with eyes unclouded, can you still not see? This pain I give you, can it not distill your mind?
Dude, he's doing math. Trigonometry, calculus and shit. What the fuck?
There's an option other than your destitute fate.
What the fuck? Pluto? No, what happened to Pluto?
We will carry on the legacy of this planet, and all that live here. We will bring your essence into the universe.
So is this game over?
In our mimetic legacy.
Everyone is dead now.
All you have to do is become one with us.
Yeah, right. Cloud lived through that? Are you kidding me? What the hell? But there's so much to expect in part 3. And I cannot wait. I really can't wait. It's going to be so good. But I gotta say, for me, I'm most excited to see what the weapons are going to look like. Because, I mean, in this one, here in that Gungaga scene where Tifa gets slashed at and falls in and then gets swallowed by a weapon. I don't believe it. Because they were two identical weapons. And there was no multiple of the same looking weapon in the original. So I don't think either one of those was a weapon. I don't think. I think it was probably, maybe it was a baby weapon, but that doesn't make sense either, because the whole thing was the planet created the weapons back in the day during the whole Cetra, nonsense. And they were able to stop Genova back then, so the weapons went into hibernation there in the northern crater, with Sephiroth. That's why they woke up in the northern crater and came blasting out of there. So they were already grown, mature, and were hibernating, waiting for Genova to reappear. So there was no babies. They were already fully grown. So, I don't know. I don't think that those were weapons. I don't think they were weapons at all. They weren't big enough to be weapons, in my opinion. Like that whole, Arbiter of Fate thing at the end of Remake, like that humongous thing that was, controlling those 3 colored dudes. That's the size I'm thinking a weapon needs to be, like that humongous fucking thing. That's gotta be what the size of these weapons are, not these tiny little dolphins or whale things, It's like, that's nowhere near. Dude, it came out of the water and then spit Tifa up and just chilled there looking at him for a few minutes before it left. It's like, no way, man. A weapon never would have done that. It would have just destroyed everything around. Kind of like Sin from Final Fantasy X. Well, I guess Sin did listen to that music, right? And Xanarkin, wasn't he like, didn't he stop to listen to music? Great, I smoked all my fucking cigarettes, great. So I don't know, maybe. But to me, I don't think those were weapons. I think they were like, maybe just, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know what I would call them, but I wouldn't call them weapons. Maybe planet protectors or just observers of the planet, maybe. I mean, I have no idea. Just beasts in the live stream, maybe. I mean, I don't think those were weapons at all. I really don't. But that was an interesting addition there too. Like there was none of that in the original at all. I mean, there was no... What the hell was it? What's her name? Scarlet. There was no fight with Scarlet in Gungaga either.
Hey, Scarlet! Remember this Wutaian savage? She's coming for your wrinkly hide! Why not take us on? We'll go easy on you. Promise.
My sweet child. Mocking a person's physical appearance is tacky and beneath me. Instead, I'll simply call you all into effective. Till death or death.
You know, like, so they are adding a lot of shit. And there was never a fight with, I mean, you got that one fight behind Sid's house in Rocket Town when Palmer is trying to steal his tiny Bronco. And then, yeah, you do fight Palmer there, and then he gets hit by an 18-wheeler that's just cruising through Sid's backyard for some reason. But there was no Palmer fight where he's in like this weird thing chasing you around in the buggy like we did here. So, you know, there's a lot of changes here. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying it. It's basically the same story. It gives you a lot more detail. You know, gives you a lot more shit to do. It's not ruining it for me. I mean, the whispers are kind of a little bit for me, but you know, it's, dude, the same dude's making it. This is what he wanted to do. This is what he would have done if he had the technology to do it back then. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe. All I know is I'm excited for part 3. I keep hearing rumors that it's going to be in 2027 for the 30-year anniversary, so fingers crossed. I still can't believe it's taken, like, it will have taken over 10 years, right? Because wasn't it, when they first announced Remake in 2015? And then it didn't come out until, like, what, 2020? And then another 4 years for Rebirth to come out in 2024. And then another 3 years for Remake, for Part 3 in 2027. So 5 plus 4 plus 3. What was that, 12? 12 years? Right? Am I stupid right now? I mean, I'm tired as hell. 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 3 is 12. Yeah. So it's taken them 12 years to develop this remake. That's incredible. And I think they did the entire original in like a year or two. It was quick. It was really fast. I think I heard about that. Or heard it in some podcast or YouTube video somewhere. That the development of the original was pretty quick. I don't know. I mean, I watch a lot of you guys play this game. I watch that Caleb do speed runs, you know, and ever since that new skip came out, he's a little upset about that and stopped doing his speed runs, which is fine. I watch Maximilian. He's funny.
Finishing touch this asshole! Aerith is currently airborne. I've got this. Jesus goddamn, dude.
And you know, there's a you know, if I don't have any other names memorized, but if I see someone playing You know, whether it's the OG or the remake or the rebirth, if I got nothing to do, I'm listening, I'm watching, I'm you know, I enjoy listening to the music and getting people's reactions to different key moments of the story. And what can I say? I like to see how this story affects other people and see if it affects them the way it affected me as a kid.
Don't give me that look! It's perfectly healthy for adults to cry too, you know! People call me Crybaby Ned!
I love Crybaby Ned!
The more tears I shed, the better I get at Queens!
He's so me!
Please play around with me!
But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. And I could go on for hours, but I just don't know what else to talk about. I mean, there's so much more we can learn about all of them. We know about Cloud. We don't know shit about Cloud's father. We know very little about his mother. We really don't know anything about Tifa's parents. You know, Red's father got turned into a rock by the Gi. We don't know where. I mean, we know from this, we know Barrett had a wife. He didn't have any kids. We know where Marlene came from. That's Dyne. Yuffie has a father in the original that you fight on that pagoda tower. Who else? Vincent was a Turk and apparently is like 60 years old. You know, Sid's a prick that flies a plane and wanted to go to outer space but never could. You know, and Kate Sith or Ketchy is just a piece of shit, you know, stealing the keystone and all that, and just being a deceitful little prick and this stupid box throwing bullshit. We haven't gotten to that part yet. That's next. That's coming up. Not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to anything that has to do with Kate Sith, really. One of the characters I never played. You know, I never, ever played with Kate Sith, and I just still don't care. I don't care for some robotic cat with a big, stupid, whatever the hell you call that. I mean, it's not a Moogle. It doesn't look like, you know, whatever it is. Furby, maybe, you know? You know, I don't know. I never really played with those, you know, add-on characters. I never really cared for Vincent too much. Never cared for Sid that much. Yuffie a little bit, but really not that much. It was always the main four, you know. Even Red I didn't really play with that much. It was always Cloud and Tifa and Aerith for me. And then once Aerith went, Barrett stepped in. That's still my favorite four. But, you know, now learning all this, it's definitely Cloud and Tifa. 100%. 100%. 100%. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait a couple more years and see what happens. Hopefully, the world won't end. You know, with all this shit going on in this world right now. With this fucking lunatic Joe Biden and all the crap that they're doing right at the very end. Gotta go out with a bang, huh, Biden? Just gotta start World War III real quick, huh? Unbelievable. But hopefully, knock on wood, we'll get part 3 in 2027. You know, barring any sort of global catastrophe or another fucking outbreak. I've heard stories about that they're starting that shit up again. You know, the whole Fauci and all that. No. No. Some of us will not comply with tyranny, right, Cloud? Right, Cloud? That's right. What do you think of tyranny, Cloud? That's right. Cut it right out. Anyways. Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna get interesting here in America in the next month or two. Once Big Daddy Barrett gets back into office. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get interesting around here. But good, clean up this mess. We don't need this shit. We don't need Bud Light in our video games, if you catch my drift. We don't need it at all. We don't. And I'm not saying that video games aren't for them. They, them. Everyone is entitled to enjoy these games. Enjoy the game. Just keep your fucking hands out of it. It's not yours to fuck with. Okay? This is a timeless treasure for a large swath of the video game industry. You know, we all love this game. Do not fuck with this game. Do not, sweet baby. Do not. Yo, Square Enix, if you are listening or watching this, do not kill yourself. Do not kill your company by doing anything with any of these woke ass, we gotta be involved so we can make all your characters look ugly, like sweet baby. Get away from these things. You do you. You guys knew what you were doing when you made the original. You know what you're doing now. You're doing a fantastic job in the majority of our opinions. Yeah, everyone's got something to say, which is fine. Even I said it. Not thrilled with the fucking Dementors. So what? It's not. It didn't make me not buy Rebirth. I fucking bought a PS4 for Remake, and then I bought a PS5 for Rebirth. Yeah, I got a couple other games that my kids play, but the only freaking game I play is this game. It's the only game I care about. You know, it's like I got too much shit in my life to do. You know, I don't have time to do this shit. And when I do have time, I'm doing the game that I enjoy the most, which is Final Fantasy VII. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Just keep your hands off this game, please, for the love of God. You are more than welcome to enjoy it with us. You're more than welcome to like it or hate it. That's perfectly fine. You can say why you hate it. It doesn't bother us. We don't care. Yeah, there's some things that we don't like either. But don't try to censor everything you don't like. It's not for you. You're just a consumer, like the rest of us. It's not your game to say, no, Tifa has to be ugly and she has to be an A cup and you know, no, no, not for you to modify with your stupid ass woke agenda bullshit. Stay away from this game. Like, seriously. You piss a lot of fucking people off if you fuck around with this game, I swear to God. So far, it seems to be okay. But I don't know. I'm just going on a tirade there. I watch too much YouTube. Like literally 12 hours a day I'm on YouTube. Anyways, I gotta get some sleep. What is it? It's 3 in the morning. Oh my God. And we've been going for over 5 hours. So, on that note, I'm gonna end this stream. We'll pick up on Chapter 11, The Long Shadow of Shin-Ra, on the next episode here on Final Fantasy Fan. We're going to be here in Nibelheim, where Cloud and Tifa get to shockingly discover that their town has been rebuilt and is identical to when they left, bringing into question whether or not it was ever burned down, which it was. So we'll see that in the next episode of Final Fantasy Fan. So thanks again for joining me, and again, please do like, share, subscribe, whatever. Help me out. Give me one more sub. I'm trying to get to 10. I don't care. I'm almost convinced that I'm like shadow banned on YouTube, which is why I'm not getting any subscribers. Because I write comments on other videos that I probably shouldn't. Nothing Final Fantasy really. I get nothing but love for Final Fantasy shit. But let's just say I watch a little too many politics and police brutality videos, and I always got some sarcastic thing to say about that. So I'm sure I'm shadow banned on my Google account, which is affecting the visibility of this channel. So as always, I've been fucked over for my free speech. So I don't know. Kind of hoping that Elon will just buy YouTube. That would be great, and then we can get free speech on this platform too. You know what I'm saying? It's like this censorship shit's gotta go, dude. It really does. It's like, come on, man. You're violating our rights. I have the right to say this. God damn. Alright, I gotta piss wicked bad. So I'm gonna end it here. Thanks again for stopping by here on Final Fantasy Fan. See you next time. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.